Hey, this is Peacock Cichlid. In today's video, we're going to check out the African cichlid peacock Sunburst Aquarium. It's a special dragon blood type peacock that you may have not seen. It's pretty amazing, and I'm going to use it in my further breeding projects. Now, there's also a variety of other peacocks in this aquarium, as well as one peacock I decided to let grow up. I want to ask you, would you have culled it, or would you let it grow up and see what it turned out to be? Well, I want to let it grow up and see what it turns out to be. Here's the Sunburst peacock. He's the alpha male in this aquarium. It's not a very big aquarium, but he's definitely the alpha. And he's going to be a future breeding male. And I'm going to breed him to a sunset peacock, which is sort of a duller sunshine peacock, but that has a little bit of red behind the gills. So I think that would be an interesting combination. Now there's some other peacocks in here, this aquarium, that are like him, but there are some dragon blood mixed that have a more of a whitish coloration. There, I'm pointing at them. They have allowed the red and orange to really show up on the body. It's more distinct. It's just a different variety. So I'll be breeding them as well. And there's some OBs in here. And when you think, well, what's the big deal about these OBs? Well, these OBs were not bred, they didn't come from two OBs. They came from like an icebreaker variant with an OB. And these have a lot of black in them. A lot of black in them. And I want to have an OB with mostly black coloration. And that could take generations before that happens. Now, some people say, why don't you just go buy a fish? Well, I don't have a lot of fish around here that are available to me that, have a lot of black in them. I want to take time and enjoy my hobby and see if I can get some with more black in them. Now, as far as the fish that we're looking at, that I want to ask if you would cull, it's in the back corner. It'll come out in just a minute, and we'll let you look at the Sunburst peacock while we wait. Now, this is just a 20-gallon aquarium, and it uses a sponge filter. I do about a 50% water change once a week. Now, here's the fish that I want to ask if you would cull. Down there on the left by the rocks, coming up to the front. Let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Now, see how his dorsal fin is split? I didn't intentionally keep this one. I don't have very many fish that I need to cull. But the bottom line is, would you have culled them? Because right now I'm going to keep him and see what he'll turn out to be. It's possible that these back fins, the back part of the dorsal fin on both sections may stretch out like they do if they get older. Have a little bit of an elongation of the back part of the dorsal fin. So it could be something that it would be desirable. So my question to you, would you have culled this fish, or would you let it grow up and see what it turned out to be? Let's back up and look at the aquarium a little bit more. Now, as you watch this aquarium here, think about what you want to do in your breeding programs. Or if you don't want to breed them, what kind of fish or peacocks do you want to have? Are you happy that people like me are mixing fish and coming up with different variants? Or are you mad because we are? There's some people out there that believe that only the wild caught are the only thing that anybody should ever have. They don't even know if they're wild caught unless they actually fish them out themselves. So some of these people, they just want you to think they're elitists because they have the money to buy those wild caught. Now, sometimes people can get lucky and not have to pay a lot of money for them, or may live closer to an area where it has wild caught. But for us, who don't have as much money to buy wild caught fish, are you happy that people are breeding them, mixing them together, making different variants? Because from what I've seen on videos, some of the fish out there in the wild are not as good looking as the ones that we breed. So what is your opinion on this? As you think about it, look at the videos around the screen and click on one you might like. And thank you again for watching Ricky Kennerly Cichlids.